Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. You know, from kind vaizuf, from very young, parents, Yiddish Fruma Chassidish parents, train their children that they see a sefer, you give it a kush, you give it a kiss. You walk by a mezuzah, you give it a kiss. The Shalah, actually, it's brought in the Shalah, that the Shalah says, Ra'isi b'mnei aliyah, I saw these edel people, special people, those who love mitzvahs, that they would actually kiss many items that mitzvahs were done with. They would kiss the matzah. Matzah on Pesach is a mitzvah. They would kiss the maror. All the mitzvahs, anything that you perform a mitzvah with, they would kiss them. And some people would kiss the sukkah. When they would walk in the sukkah and out of the sukkah, the arba minim and the lulav, all to show the chivuv ha-mitzvah, the love that you have towards the mitzvah. And that's actually what the Ramah writes in Shulchan Aruch, that yesh noyagim l'nashe katzitzis b'shah sheroya b'hem. There are people, it's customary that when you look at your tzitzis, you kiss the tzitzis. That shows of a chivuv mitzvah, shows a love you have towards fulfilling the mitzvah. V'ashrei mi she'oived es Hashem b'simcha v'tuv leivav. Praiseworthy is the person who serves Hashem with happiness and a glad heart, and a strong desire to fulfillment of mitzvahs. That's symbolic in the custom of kissing the mitzvahs, whatever mitzvah you perform. An interesting story is, the Rambam, his Rebbe was the great Rimagash. When the Rimagash was about to pass away, it says that the Rambam, who at that time was, I think, 7 years old, the Rambam came to his room, and the Rimagash kissed the Rambam, and the Rambam said that all his great achievements that he was able to achieve in his life, the strength for that he got from the kiss that his Rebbe gave him. That's a tremendous bond that's done by kissing. Now there are many stories in Chazal. The Yavitz writes that when the Kohen Gadol would walk home after Yom Kippur, the Yavitz brings a testimony of somebody who wrote a document of how it looked, the people greeting and people walking the Kohen Gadol home after Yom Kippur, and one of the things it says that everybody would walk over to the Kohen Gadol and kiss him. There is a tremendous chavivus, a tremendous love shown and honor and respect when you kiss an honorable thing, when you kiss a parent, and some Mefarshim attributed to part the mitzvah of kibbud av v'hem is to kiss your parents. Amongst Chassidim, we find that there are many great Chassidic groups that when they meet their Rebbe, they shake his hand and they kiss his hand. And as mentioned, that shows a strong bond between the Chassid and the Rebbe. But yet, we do find other groups of Chassidim that it's not customary to kiss the Rebbe's hand. Where does that come from? It's brought in Maseches Kala, Perek Gimel Halacha Tezvav. It's brought something fascinating. That when Yakov Avinu came to Mitzrayim, after he was told that his son Yosef is the Mishnah Lamelech, he comes down to Mitzrayim to see his son, but he knew that his son was a great, powerful man. He knew that his son was great, beautiful looking. He was not certain, he was not sure, 100% sure, that his son stayed at the level of righteousness as he was hoping to see. He was a little afraid, Yaakov was a little afraid that Yosef, due to his looks and to his strength and to his power, maybe he deviated from the righteous path. So Yaakov was afraid to what he's going to see. Yaakov, the pasuk says, when Yaakov meets Yosef, they cried on their shoulders. It does not say, and they kissed. Yaakov did not allow his son Yosef to kiss him. And Yaakov did not kiss Yosef because he was afraid, not knowing what his devotion, where is Yosef up to in his devotion to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And that's why it says at the end of the Parshas, when Yaakov passes away, says Maseches Kala that Yaakov passes away. After Yosef sees his father not alive, Yosef says, for 39 years I was with my father, and I never kissed him because my father did not allow it. And now he's about to be buried, and I shouldn't kiss him. So then, only after Yaakov Avinu passes away, there is a pasuk that says that Yosef kisses Yaakov. Yaakov did kiss Yosef's grandchildren. When he finds out that they are kosher, he asks, Mi Eila, who made this marriage? Was this a kosher marriage? And when he validated that the marriage was a kosher marriage, then he knew that everything is b'kedusha or v'tara. He kissed them. So some Chassidish Sfarms write, and that's what we find also by Reb Aaron from Belz, that he did not like when anybody kissed his hand, like many other Chassidic Rebbes, because he was not. The kissing of a hand shows a strong connection. And that strong connection he just didn't want to have with just anybody, any Eivra Aveira. So that's the reason why it's customary. Some have the custom to connect with anybody, and some have this custom is to perhaps shake hands, but in the Shikha they don't allow.